Hey everyone, welcome to On the Couch. Today we have a great show planned for you. But first, joining us now is Ned Eckhardt. Welcome, how are you doing?
Well, I'm doing well. Thanks for asking me to be here.
Yeah, no problem. We're very excited to have you.
Cool.
Ned is a RTF professor here at Rowan, and a class he is specifically teaching this semester we want to talk about. And it's a pre-production course for a documentary class, but it's extra special this semester. You want to tell us a little bit about that?
Sure. I wrote a grant last year to a foundation in Philadelphia, and it was for $200,000. And the grant is charged with creating student documentaries that address the societal problem of sexual assault in colleges. And this problem has been so out of control, and there are so few tools for colleges to kind of educate their student bodies about this problem. So at Rowan, we have been doing socially oriented documentaries for about 15 years. So I got the idea of why don't we apply for a grant where we can get money and then include other universities, and we'll take student documentaries, have them address the problem, and then distribute them nationally, maybe even internationally, when the project is over. And hopefully we can make an impact on this problem in educating young people to kind of not be predators on each other in terms of sexual assault. So that's kind of a nutshell thumbnail of what's going on.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, a good problem to kind of attack.
Yeah.
And like you said, the class has been going on now for a while, and this is just a new project that you're starting this year. And this is the first time you've applied for the grant, and you got it?
Yeah.
From this place in Philadelphia?
Yes, the Wincote Foundation.
Okay.
And it's really all centered around students creating the solutions to problems that they have themselves. And we're using the documentary form, and it's never really been done before. Student documentaries trying to address a social problem. So we're hoping that the documentaries that the students make are going to be effective. I mean, think of yourself. Maybe you're going out to your first party your freshman year, and maybe people are drinking too much, and maybe you're in a frat house and your friends leave you. You become pretty vulnerable. And maybe there's an app on your phone with some of the documentaries, or maybe you've seen a few of them and it just rings a little bit of a bell, and it keeps you out of danger. So that's kind of what the essence of it is all about.
Yeah.
And then there's 4 other universities that are also in on the grant.
Okay.
And their documentary teachers are running documentary classes where their students are making documentaries to address this problem. And so when it's all finished, and it'll all be finished in May of 2013, we're hoping to have maybe 8 or 10 short documentaries that address this problem, that were created by students, that were produced by students. And another part of the grant is to create a national website where all this media is available, plus all of the information that people kind of need to know in order to prevent sexual assault in college, and then deal with, if it happens to you and you're a victim, you know, what do I do? And there'll be a whole thread of information there. And then we're going to roll the whole campaign out in August of 2013 for the whole country to use as a tool for the fall semester in 2013.
Wow.
Can you dig it?
We can.
Yes. Love it. It's awesome. I definitely can dig it.
Amazing.
Nice.
And there's a nice professional name for this too, the PACT 5.
PACT 5 is the project name, and it stands for Preventing Assaults on Campuses Together.
And the 5 for the...
And the 5 for the 5
colleges.
universities.
Okay.
But we're hoping that the ripple effect will actually ripple out over many, many other colleges.
Okay.
We're hoping hundreds of colleges. And one of the tools in the campaign is asking these colleges to join the PACT. In other words, join our website, join our team to get the word out, you know, to educate and prevent. And another thing that's happening, actually the director of this show, Dee Lugo, is in the pre-production class, and the students are picking the logo for the project. The students are working on the content of the homepage and the links that'll be on the national website. So it's infused with students. And the teachers who are kind of guiding and facilitating the students are really backing off, because this problem is so pervasive that it doesn't need kind of the parent level adult people going blah, blah, blah to young people. You know, it needs young people talking to each other.
Right.
So that's what we're hoping.
Well, because it's affecting them mostly.
Absolutely.
So
it's their world.
Yeah, so they can.
Yeah, so who's going to be in the documentary? Do they have subjects yet, or is that still in the works?
Good, great question. Right now in my class this fall, we have 4 different students who are looking for the stories that will be told in the documentaries in the spring. And we're taking, the students have come up with great ideas. One student has got 3 victims who are going to tell their stories, and they're all very different and all kind of horrific, and that's one way to address the problem.
Yeah.
Another student is a spoken word artist, and she's already created a lot of spoken word, and she's going to perform in one of the documentaries. But she's also got friends who are rappers and hip hoppers and dancers, and we're going to bring this element to the message. So that's exciting stuff.
Okay.
We have another idea, and Dee, your director, is working on this, is to create a docudrama where you do take one incident and you use actors instead of the real people.
Oh.
And you shoot it in a creative way. It's not just
Well,
like
you see
a
that on
cheesy.
TV sometimes, like
Yes. but
kind of
it's-
like the
The
ER shows and
reenactment or
stuff. The
something?
It's a
reenactment,
reenactment.
yeah.
But it's not going to be cheesy.
Reenact-
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's not gonna.
It's
yeah.
not America's Most Wanted.
Yeah, nothing like that.
And then woven around this docudrama will be some experts, young experts, but professionals, psychologists and sociologists and those kinds of people, just giving you advice and telling you the dangers, you know, that statistically and so forth that are out there.
That sounds
And
so
then,
amazing.
Yeah,
and
it
then the
sounds cool.
4th person is Lauren Stroh's. And there's a whole movement called Slut Walk. I don't know whether you've heard of it or not. Slut Walk, there was the president of a university in England, York University. He was trying to blame the fact that there are so many sexual assaults on women in college on the way women dress and look. And he said if they didn't dress like sluts, we wouldn't have this problem.
Who said this?
The president of York University in England. So just the way you're reacting, women all over not just England, but all over the world just saying, no, you can't do it that way.
Yeah.
So women have organized what's called a slut walk, and the first one was in London in 2011. And it's just a gathering of women wearing whatever they want to wear to show support for themselves, as, you know, just because I look one way doesn't mean you can do anything. And then the second slut walk was in Berlin. The 3rd one was in Toronto. The 4th one was in Chicago. And the 5th one was in Philadelphia 3 weeks ago.
Wow.
And so a student crew went out there and shot it, and it's going to be incorporated into one of the documentaries.
It's awesome.
So that's kind of what's going on.
So they're taking a lot of good steps to kind of build for the next semester, which is when they're going to actually produce these
when
documentaries.
everything will get shot,
It's awesome.
And it's different. It's coming at it from different vantage points.
And they have different groups.
And they'll be in different crews, and
They each get. So you're going to produce a total of 4 different documentaries?
I think it's looking like maybe one longer form and then maybe a series of shorter ones.
Okay.
And those will be folded into the ones the other colleges are doing.
Okay.
Meanwhile, there's Facebook pages that for each college for this project. And the students from the 5 colleges are going to be talking to each other and sharing video on Dropbox. So you can see what the other colleges are doing.
Nice.
And one of the colleges is in California, and they're actually doing a documentary this fall, and they're going to be finished at when the semester's over. and we're going to look at their documentary and see what they've got. So
Awesome.
it's just exciting stuff.
And for Rowan students, where can they see the work of these Rowan students?
Actually, Rowan students can see it all on your show and on Channel
Okay.
5 if they want to.
Awesome.
But all of it's going to be posted on the national website,
Okay.
on YouTube,
Okay.
and that's where everybody's going to be able to see them for nothing.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Ned, so much for coming on.
Hey,
And
it's fun.
Thank
I'm
you.
looking forward to this class and see what all these great students can produce in the end. Good luck with
Okay,
it, and it's
thank
a great
you.
It's a great thing. Thanks
Thank
for telling us
you.
about it.
Sure.
All right, and we will be right back with more on the couch.